In today's video, I'm sharing life-changing hacks that completely transformed my dry hair, from wash day tips, deep conditioning secret, moisture retention routines, DIY leave-ins, and more. These are practical steps that actually works. So if that's what you're interested in seeing, definitely keep on watching, and without further ado, let's dive right into it. Let's start with the foundation because how you treat your hair on wash days sets the tone for moisture all week. So one thing I would like to advise is to oil your hair before washing. If you know your hair comes out dry each time after shampooing, then you want to pre-poo using moisturizing oil. So you want to use that to coat your hair strands before shampooing. Sometimes I just use the blend of the oil I have already. This protects your hair from losing moisture during cleansing and makes detangling easier. Bonus tip, let the oil sit for about 20 to 30 minutes under a cap for deeper protection. For shampooing, use moisturizing shampoo and conditioners. So you want to look out for products that says for dry hair and contains hydrating ingredients. You want to avoid harsh sulfate or strong alcohol based ingredients because these strip natural oils and leave your hair even drier. 2. Deep conditioning is a must. It is a necessity when your hair is dry and brittle. So whether you're using a store-bought deep conditioner or you're making yours at home, use deep conditioners specially made for dry hair. So you want to look out for nourishing ingredients if you're making use of the store-bought ones. For me, DIY deep conditioning masks are my go-to, so I make sure to include nourishing ingredients like avocado, honey, aloe vera, banana, and the rest. For my DIY hair masks, I also like to include moisturizing oils like argan oil, jojoba oil, sweet almond oil to help boost the hydrating effects of the mask. So another tip is to use a shower cap or a plastic bag to trap in that heat. So you want to cover your hair after applying the deep conditioner and let that sit for about 30 minutes to an hour. I especially love mine to sit for an hour. So this way the heat helps open your hair cuticle layer, which means the conditioner can actually penetrate the strands and not just sit on top of your hair. So you do not want to miss this step. So another pro tip is to add external heat using like a hot towel over your plastic bag or use a heat cap or a hooded dryer. This ensures that the deep conditioner fully soaks into your hair and scalp, giving you longer lasting softness, hydration, and better elasticity. You will notice your hair feels more manageable and less prone to snagging or tangling after each use. So this is one of the things that has actually helped change my hair texture, and I get a lot of questions on, oh, your hair is so moisturized, your hair is so hydrated. This is one of the key things I do. I don't do this every week now, I just do this at least once a month. 3. Moisture retention routine. Moisture doesn't just come from the product you use, it's also about how you apply them and how you lock that moisture in for days. So whether you're using the LCO method or the LOC method, whichever one your hair responds to the best. But first, start with a water-based leave-in or even water. Layer a rich cream or hair butter and seal it in with a moisturizing oil. I like to use my oil blends for this, which also contains moisturizing oils. But if you don't have any of that, then I suggest you make use of avocado oil, olive oil, sweet almond oil, argan oil, or jojoba oil. These are moisturizing oils that works well for dry hair. And when applying your hair products, you want to make sure you're properly working them in with your hands for proper absorption. Another tip for moisture retention routine is to incorporate like natural gels to boost moisture retention. Gels like flaxseed, okra, and aloe vera gel hydrates the hair while helping to trap in moisture. They work as hydration boosters, pulling water into strands and keeping your hair soft and juicy for longer. Another tip is to follow up with a hair butter, especially on your ends. This adds an occlusive layer that helps prevent moisture loss. Ends are the oldest part of your hair and tends to dry out fastest, so give them extra care. Another tip is introducing heat caps into your moisture routine. This has been a game changer for me. So after applying your products or leave-ins, using a microwavable heat cap or steamer for about 5 to 10 minutes can help your hair absorb the moisture more deeply. So heat helps open up the hair shaft, allowing conditioners and moisturizers to penetrate instead of sitting on the surface of the hair. This is especially helpful for low porosity hair that often repels water and products. 4. DIY leave-ins and spritz routine. Sometimes it is the simplest DIYs that gives the best results. Another thing I like to do that helps for easy moisturization is to make DIY leave-in spray. So you want to combine water, your favorite leave-in conditioner, and a few drops of oils in a spray bottle. Use this to hydrate your hair, or even when you have styles like twist, puffs, or stretched styles. So this is an easy way for you to refresh your hair daily without reapplying heavy product. It also helps keeps daily moisturization simple, light, and consistent. 5. Styling hacks. Avoid products with alcohol because many styling products like your gel contains alcohol, which can strip your hair of moisture, leading to dryness and breakage. Opt for alcohol-free products instead. Another thing I like to advise is to style on freshly moisturized hair. Styling hair when it's freshly moisturized helps lock in hydration. This is because your hair is most receptive to product and styling when it's damp or moisturized. So by styling at this stage, you can help seal in moisture and reduce frizz. I like to do this sometimes in the shower. I just immediately go in and just make my protective style when I'm not going for an intricate style. Next tip is to choose protective styles that shield your hair and ends from environmental stressors such as braids, cornrows, twists, or even wigs. Another tip is not to style dry hair. Styling dry hair can lead to further dryness and breakage. Instead, add moisture back into your hair before styling to ensure it's properly hydrated and protected. Tuck your ends away. Protect the oldest and most fragile parts of your hair by keeping them tucked away, reducing exposure to dry hair, sun, and other damaging factors. Lastly, 6, which is nighttime hair routine. Don't let all your hard work go to waste overnight. So sleep with a satin bonnet, a scarf, or a satin pillowcase to prevent moisture loss and friction damage. Another tip is to lightly oil or moisturize your ends at night 2 to 3 times a week to keep them sealed and moisturized. You can also use protective or low manipulation styles like chunky twist or a pineapple to reduce breakage and dryness while sleeping. And lastly, don't forget to stay hydrated. Internal moisture also equals healthy hair. Don't forget to also get rid of split ends regularly to prevent breakage from traveling up to the shaft. And you also need to be consistent because healthy hair doesn't come from one routine, it comes from habits. And trust me when I say with a little consistency and these tips that I've given you, you definitely see some improvement. So guys, I hope this video was helpful. If it was, don't forget to give me a huge thumbs up, leave your comment, and I will talk to you guys in my next one.